strong, silent man.
It is very hot out here. Would you like some fruit? Really? This seems like carrying military modesty too far. Some kind people have just given me some bread with some fruit and some wine. Did I said bread or some fruit? He must be deaf. Or some wine. He must be dead.
Really, Reverend Father, that is rather a fine point. Is he dead? Would be a proper use of philosophic language to say that he is dead. One school of thinkers will doubtless declare dogmatically that a thing cannot be dead when it has never been alive. Others, of a more mechanistic school, will claim that a thing is alive because it gives the material manifestations of life, as he will do in a minute when he's wound up. Anyhow, you will admit he is a modern soldier and a quite incorruptible sentiment.
But who is he? Do you know him?
Yes, I knew him before he was made.
Heaven have mercy on us. He's a dummy.
For the present, until I bring him to life.
Who are you in the name of God? Is this magic?
Have no fear. It is no more magic than the science that Holy Albert studied, or that for which the Pope honored Friar Bacon. It is but a machine, though I swear it walks and talks like a man.
But who are you?
My name matters nothing now. Perhaps it will be known someday. You have the honor, Reverend Sir, to be conversing with the master puppet maker of the world, who has made marionettes to walk without wires, and to speak human speech as melodiously as a musical box. I ought to be at this moment performing before all the crowned heads of Europe, but they have kept me waiting so long that now I keep them waiting. A little longer. I am the king myself, and this, my very loyal court. After all, it owes everything to me. What scenery there is, I paint. What plays there are, I write. I make them all, and the story for which they are made. I am like a little god in my own mimic world.
Do not forget the real God, nor the real world.
Do not misunderstand me, Father. I'm not one of those who lightly sneer at our father's old faith. You see, the real world is very grievous, and doubtless it is right that it should worship a grievous God. I only say that for the world that I have made, that although I cannot make it as real, I have at least made it less grievous. Inside that box on wheels, though not outside it, there is a happy place. Not cozy, but nobly happy. Indeed, I think the little world is larger than the larger one. All my creatures behave with majesty and magnanimity. Heroic virtue always conquers in my tale. And when I come out of my little theater, full of towering generosity and the gestures of giants, into this wicked world, I think the world is mean as well as wicked, and the truth smaller than the tale.
But do you know what has made this world mean and wicked?
I only know who it is who has made my own puppets great, so that even when they are wicked, they are never mean. Come, Father. We've talked enough of language. That, Father, you will learn when you have paid for its seat. They're very expensive. Be careful.
What is this expansive view of the gilded armor?
That is one of the mightiest heroes, one of the most adventurous kings of history. He conquers half Asia, when he's powered up. With the halberdier, you are given in, shall we say, affable conversation. And then, of course, there's the captain of the guard in charge of him. And, that's really all.
But who is this scarecrow? All in rags and tatters.
That is a distinguished man of letters, a representative poet and author, like myself.
Oh, I see.
Come, the play is very short. It will be an act of charity. Sit down. Tell me, Father, have you ever seen a play?
Yes, I've seen a miracle play.
Have you ever seen a miracle?
Yes, I have seen a miracle.
Who are you? Why haven't I know who you are?
You know better than I do.
You are Fra Francesco from Andorra, whom the pilgrims come in crowds to see, as they come to the shrine of Compostela.
Oh, I'm just one of the little brothers.
And you worked the miracle.
No man has ever worked a miracle. It is God who works miracles.
But he worked it through you. Ever since you have come here, I have known that the air was changed, as to a burning transparency, as if paradise were breaking through, as if new powers were pouring into the world, as if you could make the horse of my caravan grow wings, or turn me into one of my puppets.
It would be a mortal sin to do that. If any man could do it. Only witches and wicked sorcerers make men captive by their enchantment, and imprisoning them in birds and beasts, or turning them to stone statues. God's miracle is always free men from captivity, and give them back to their bodies. But such portents as you name have been shown that a vision is a parable or a warning.
Will you hear my confession? Even if it is the puppets who confess.
What do you mean?
Will you see my play? It's part of my confession. Don't you know how it is with our wretched trade? We poets never tell the truth, except when we tell it in fables. I should try to tell the truth, out of respect for the sacraments of penance. But I should be weighed down with how little I had to tell. But these clockwork dolls will tell you the truth about it. Come, Father. I have a reason, and I really want you to see my play.
What is the name of your play?
It is called The Surprise. But I fear you will not be very much surprised at it. It is not only very short, but very simple. The sort of old-fashioned romantic melodrama we act before rustics at country fairs. Oh, how simple those old complications Joan is mistaken for Jill, and Jill is disguised as Jack, and they all marry each other by mistake and live happily ever after. That's the sort of play it is. And thank God it's soon over. But yes, there is a question to ask, and you could hardly answer without hearing the tale.
What do you mean?
Well, not perhaps a question in the play, but a question after the play.
You mean the question about the play?
No, I mean a question about the playwright. A question about me. It might possibly be put in the form, have I gone mad? Or it might possibly be put in the other form. Please, sir, may I go mad? Will you turn me into a lunatic instead of a stone statue? Father, I talk in riddles until you have seen my play. Will you see my play?
Yes, I will hear your confession.
Ah, good. Then sit down on that green bank there, and you shall not